Ever feel like the only way to have children is to travel halfway across the world to see the most renowned, quote unquote, fertility specialist and spend thousands on treatments? What if I told you there's another way? Stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to share with you a surprising alternative that might just change your life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Let's start by sending peace and blessings on our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Became sick and my health started deteriorating, and I started to develop stomach pains. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I had a growth and that it's cancer. The doctor then proceeded to explain the treatment plan and gave me my prescription, and I left. I was in a state of shock. I couldn't believe it, but at the same time, I was content with whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written for me. I received my medications and started reading the side effects. And on one of the medications, it said it causes infertility, and I must take all of these medications. So I went back to the doctor and told the doctor this medicine causes infertility. The doctor said, "These are old research studies. They are not true. You have nothing to worry about. Have faith and reliance on Allah and do not worry." Roughly 5 to 6 years had passed, and I still hadn't become a father. My wife suggested we go to the doctors for a checkup. 5 to 6 years had passed and I still hadn't become a father. My wife suggested we go to the doctors and have a checkup. We went from one doctor to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and you know how it is. I then, jumping from one doctor to the next and next, finally led me to this particular doctor, who was the most competent. I went for my appointment, and at the appointment the doctor asked me about the medications I had taken previously. So I gave the doctor all the names of the medications. The doctor said, while pointing out that this specific medication that causes infertility, and said, "If you have taken this, then khalas, forget it. There's no hope." I became overwhelmed with sadness. My heart became heavy. My wife tried to comfort me. We must be satisfied with what Allah has ordained for us, and inshallah, Allah will bless us with something better. Thoughts of my wife leaving me because I couldn't give her a child came to my mind. Everything became dark. It came time for me to leave my wife and go back to the UK, as I was studying in the UK. And when I was at the airport, this Quranic verse came to my mind all of a sudden. "Seek your Lord's forgiveness, for He is truly most forgiving. He will shower you with abundant rain, supply you with wealth and children, and give you gardens as well as rivers." I took it upon myself and said, "Wallah, by Allah, I am going to recite Istighfar throughout this whole flight. I will not stop. I am dedicated. I am going to recite Istighfar throughout the whole journey." When I arrived in the UK, my phone had been switched off during the flight, and I swear by Allah, the moment I switched my phone on to check for messages, I found a message from my wife that said I wasn't feeling well, and I went to the doctor, and guess what? The doctor said I'm pregnant. Wow. I was in total shock. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. I went from total sadness and loss of hope to just ecstasy. And I want to share with everyone this story so that they know that it doesn't matter if you're sick, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter what your circumstances are, it doesn't matter what medicines you've taken, it doesn't matter if the doctor says you can never have children, it doesn't matter, none of it matters. If you make istighfar to Allah and you make dua to Allah, He will answer. Do not be surprised. Allah has told us in the Quran that if we seek His forgiveness, He will bless us with children. I know of many who also consider that if they don't have children, in the first year, second year, third year, and years go by and they don't have children, that is just their fate and they must accept. But I would argue, have you asked Allah? Allah has said in the Quran, call upon me and I will respond. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to turn to Him and ask from Him. Ask from Allah. He will respond. If you found value in this video, don't forget to give this video a like. This allows more people to see the video. Also, if you'd like to see more content like this, then consider subscribing. Jazakumullahu khairan for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.